We know that there's a lot of fear going on right now in our world based upon the worldwide pandemic and the coronavirus outbreak. But we want to take a moment today to bring a message of encouragement and hope to those that are going through a tough time. From one hospital family to another, we simply want to say, we see you. We see how you're going through tough times. And we recognize that special needs and chronic illness and hospitalizations don't stop in the midst of even a worldwide pandemic.
For those of you young and old who are battling cancer, you're undergoing chemotherapy and radiation. Maybe your appointments have been changed or canceled, or your counts are low, or you're already in the hospital. We want to say that we see you.
For those of you that are giving medications, providing nutrition, and taking care of the vulnerable at home, we recognize the fact that caring for trachs and ports and central lines and tube feeds and giving medications around the clock is not easy. We see your battle and we want to say, we see you.
For those of you who are inpatient at a hospital yourself, or have a loved one or a child who is inpatient at the hospital, while we don't know your situation, we understand the exhaustion and desire to get out of there. And we know for many of you, this hospitalization has been going on long before this pandemic, and maybe the end isn't currently in sight. We know it's exhausting. We know there are other battles happening right now with loss of housing, like the Ronald McDonald House, and all of the stress that comes with hospitalizations. And we see you.
For those of you that are on the miraculous but extremely hard journey of transplant, whether you're waiting for an organ right now with nervous anxiety, or whether you've already received the miraculous surgery and you're on that roller coaster of the ups and downs, the emotional and the physical, we want to say that we see you.
For every doctor and nurse and healthcare worker, from everyone who makes the food and cleans the room, thank you for doing what you do every day to save lives and to provide a place to care for the sick and the hurting. Thank you more than ever for putting yourself at risk for the sake of other people. We see you.
For those that have the joy of being pregnant and caring for the little life inside of you, but healthcare is not readily accessible or may be limited at this time, we see you in your struggle.
For all of the parents of kids with special needs, usually you might get a break with therapy or school and all of those things that aren't happening right now. We know that that is all on you 24/7. We know it's a struggle and we see you. For every one of these situations, there is anxiety and fear and stress that come with that. And this only heightens those feelings. But at the same time, we believe that the strongest steel is forged in the hottest of flames.
That's right.
That within you there is character being built that you don't feel right now, that you may not feel or see or understand for a very long time. But we believe that it's happening. We see you and we want you to keep going.
We want to take the opportunity to champion the vulnerable and stand up for those and advocate for those going through tough times. We admire your tenacity, your determination, and your willingness to continue to persevere. We want to let you know, in the midst of these dark days, that we admire you, we are with you, we are for you. We want to encourage you to persevere and keep pressing on.